Blessed fam! Welcome and welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Give a testimony.
If you are a new subscriber, if you're a new viewer, first time viewer, you're seeing our faces for the first time, you're welcome. We are the young and blessed.
And again, please, if you are a first time viewer, please subscribe. We release amazing content that you will love. You can even do well to check our videos, previous videos. You find them interesting, and please try and share.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So if you're a returning viewer, you're welcome. But when I say you should subscribe, please subscribe. Please like the video too. It helps
Drop the comments
to recommend our videos to other people.
Yeah.
When you like the comments, and we love to read from you too. So please drop a comment. Thank you very much. So we started pregnancy series video, and this is the continuation part. Why we are doing this video is because we know that many people get married with excitement, with positivity, positive mindsets over the moon expectations, which are beautiful, which are what we too started with.
Exactly.
But then we discovered that there are some small parts that are usually not talked about, and most times it throws couple of balance.
Like they used to say that the first year of marriage is very, very, very challenging. It's true. I think part of what makes it challenging is what we are going to talk about here.
Exactly.
I remember very well, people will always say during wedding, in 9 months' time, we'll come visiting.
Exactly.
To celebrate a newborn and the rest. That is good in its sense, but in that 9 months, a lot happens. Like a lot. That celebration that they want to come and do in the 9 months' time, it comes with a lot of issues. Like seriously, it's some of these issues may even affect the marriage. That's when you start discovering who your partner really is. You start trying to manage finance. You start trying to manage sex, even food, health too. And for some that get pregnant within that period, you start trying to manage another stranger between you guys.
Another stranger be another addiction.
Yes, a third party.
A legal third party, something like that. So we've not seen our period video, we've talked about our TTC journey, and the challenges we had, the process, how we handled it. We've talked about what we did, the practical things we did to conceive. And today we are talking about finances in pregnancy.
Exactly.
Finally, now that God has answered the prayer, you've confirmed that you're pregnant, what is the next thing to do? Because most times people don't, and because we also don't ask questions. This generation, we are like, we know it all, we got it, even when we don't got anything. So you don't get to know that there is that part you are supposed to prepare for. Not most people just thinking that preparing for finances in pregnancy is delivery time. Not knowing that even from day one, you have to prepare like you have to know what to do financially. So quickly, without further ado, the first thing we learned, because we thank God for the privilege of mentorship. My elder sister was really there for us, and
we appreciate her.
And we sincerely appreciate her. This is a big shout out to you, big sis. We love you. Thank you so much. She and her amazing husband.
Yes,
we really appreciate them.
Amazing babies.
Yes, babies now.
Babies.
So she told me that now that you are pregnant. Okay, if you watch the last video where we're talking about what we did to conceive, I think we missed the sex routine we were given. We've omitted that part. So one of the things we did was, during my ovulation period, there's a particular day that will be circled as the highest peak, that's the ovulation day in quotes. So she was like, that day we were placed on 3 hours interval sex.
Which someone was not committed to. She was not committed.
It was not fun. See, that's why I used to say that no matter what you love, when it becomes a prescription, it's job.
Like a comedian said one joke. It's funny, but it's not funny, and you're not using it to mock anybody. He said sex is sweet when you are not looking for a child, but when you are now looking for a child, it becomes a routine. So
so that she placed us on 3. So that, and thankfully that day, that my particular ovulation, they fell on a weekend, on a Saturday. So we were doing 3 hours interval. My husband was committed to. I was tired. It's not easy now. It's not easy, to be sincere. Anyways, we came out with our result, and I know that we meted that part, and I really wanted to say it. Maybe this will be for somebody. So so she was like, okay, this month, don't buy a lot of foodstuffs at home. Have more cash. Like when we are preparing for our monthly this thing, which was very, very true. Okay. Because we didn't buy. We had bought foodstuffs the previous month, so we still had enough foodstuff, but we like to stock ahead, especially for somebody like me. I like to have enough at home, So we didn't buy a lot of foodstuffs, and we had cash at hand.
But let me quickly say this before that part. It's not as if we got pregnant immediately. We got married. No. Personally, we had we came to a decision that we are going to wait for 6 months after our wedding to get pregnant. You understand? That 6 months will give us the opportunity to get to know ourselves, and because we didn't cohabit, we didn't stay together. It's after the wedding that we came together, you understand? So it's an opportunity for us to know each other perfectly well, and we are still knowing each other too, and also an opportunity for us to plan our finance, an opportunity to set up the house, and it's an opportunity to do many things together. Still do that boyfriend and girlfriend thing, you get? So that was our plan, and to God be the glory. God,
even though we didn't follow through with our plan, but we were not doing things to follow through with our plan.
Yes, but honestly, God honored it, because we that 6 months. It's not as if we used the contraceptives, or we did family planning, or we are doing withdrawal and all of that. We are still enjoying ourselves, but you see,
somehow,
this God, is a very faithful God. Beside your plan, He knows the thought that He has towards you, thought of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Because truth be told, if we had gotten pregnant from our day one of when we started having sex, man, to have been
a journey. Anyway, so she told us that we should not buy food. The foodstuffs we bought the previous month, we just held on to it. So I was like, why should we not buy? So she was like, the truth of the matter is that you don't know what your symptoms will be for first trimester. 80% of people used to have food aversion. Food aversion meaning food irritates you. You don't get to eat
some particular food.
Or even most food serve. This smell.
Your favorite
issue. Vomiting, and also first trimester is not really the month to eat.
It's not the month to stock.
It's very few people that are able to eat very well from the first month of their pregnancy to the last month. 80% of people, the first 3 months is like vomiting, the food is irritating you, you cannot stand the smell of food. I experienced all of that.
What's going on? Don't worry, a video is coming up soon.
First trimester
experience. Man, Jesus, I have never experienced such in my life.
Before, have you experienced such? Have you impregnated somebody else before? Anyways, so we took that, and that was a big financial tip for us. Because I can't imagine if we had gone to stock our house with foodstuffs, and then we just left our normal upkeep cash at hand. And then we now discovered that we had to be buying, because the truth of the matter is that in that period we have to be trying. It's not like a baby.
Yes.
You have to be trying different food that your baby will permit you to eat.
Yes.
Different fruits.
It's for me, what I noticed during that period is not what she wants to eat. It's what the baby permits her to eat. If you eat anything that the baby does not want you to eat, she will kick it out. Or he will kick it out.
Just be.
I'm telling you. So they are that selfish.
Yes. Yes, they are. Because even up to water, the normal sachet water that we take, I suddenly could not take it again. For a period of time, I was taking bottled water.
Yeah, there's a particular brand
especially
of
bottled water.
Yes, Eva.
Only Eva, not necessarily, not any other. Anyway, so we go, and it's like you don't know the food that you will be able to eat.
Exactly.
So we are trying different food. Brown crackers today, tea tomorrow,
try
fried pap, and did next tomorrow. So it was a lot of buy. And the
different things. We'll try swallow, we'll try rice. At the point she started taking glucose. At the point she started eating steamed egg.
At the time, we started eating fried yam and fried meat.
Yes, at the point it was Golden More. Yes, it was recommended Golden More, crackers. She started eating fried fish.
Yeah.
See, we are just trying different things, and many of these things she will throw them
out. So by now we have to eat the menu, and we still have to try another thing again, so that we'll at least have some strength.
And during that period, see, let me say this. A lot of food got wasted in the house, especially foods that we prepared. Because when I prepare food for both of us, and again, let me quickly say this, for her, well, I thank God for the kind of experience that we had. For her, she couldn't enter the kitchen throughout that period of first trimester. She couldn't enter.
No,
so I was the one doing all the cooking, and it's not as if my food is bad though. At least if you eat my food, you will not die. You get. so I will cook for both of us, and most times maybe in the night too. Maybe she wants to wake up in the night to eat. You say, okay, pack the food and bring for me, and she can't enter the kitchen because the smell of food irritates her. Yes, when she's in the kitchen when I'm preparing the food, just know that she can't eat that food again. Yes, because by that time the smell have choked her up, and she doesn't find the food appealing to eat. So she'll just be inside. And when I'm cooking, I lock the kitchen door to cook. I lock the room door too, so that the smell will not just pass the kitchen and go and meet her in the room. You get? So those are some of the things that we went through.
Yeah, so for finances, we are just trying to portray so that you see the reason why. We are not saying you should not buy food stuff, so your own symptoms
may be different,
but maybe you may want to wait first. Actually, wait till 6th week. Because that 6th week is when most of these things manifest. Maybe first week, second week, you are still good, you are still gathered, you are still everything. But from that 6th week, hey, like a tsunami of smell, everything is just doing you at the same time. Because I remember that when I started suspecting that as if I'm pregnant, I was having cravings. I was eating.
Yes,
eating, so I was even already happy. Me, I'll be able to. I'm not part of you. My sister, my brother, 6th week showed me pep. From 6th week to 12th week. Then we share it with you in our first trimester.
I went through a lot.
So that's why we are saying that even if you want to stock your house, before you exhaust the money you have at hand for the normal monthly foodstuffs, wait till 6th week. At least the ending of 6th week, then you can tell that, okay, me, my wife, or me, I'll be able to eat well. So you can go and stock your foodstuffs at home. That being said, have more cash than foodstuff.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Financial knowledge
than foodstuff. Because along the pregnancy period, you are going to do scan.
No, that's even the next thing I wanted to highlight. Like, how much more cash than food stuff? Because even if when it's only the husband that is eating, the encouragement to eat more itself is not there.
It's not there.
And sometimes him too may have to buy food outside.
Exactly.
If he cannot cook and all.
Because for me, I wake up as early as 5-6 to go to work. By 7 I'm off the house. And for days that I'm too tired to cook in the morning, what I'll just do is just do a little, try and fix her things for her up that morning, and I'll go over to work and try and sort myself.
So that by now you should have understand the reason why we are saying you should have more cash than foodstuffs or whatever it is you spend your money on, your spendable cash on at home. Another thing is why you need money is because at the end of your 12th week or the 10th week of your pregnancy, you need to do your first scan.
Yeah, it's advisable medically.
Yes, you do. I know many people take the risk, but you are supposed to do your first scan. Number one, to know the position of the baby. Is baby in the right place? To know the number of babies you are expecting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. To know the number of babies you are expecting. You cannot assume, you have to know. True. So that you start preparing.
So that you know the symptoms that you're having. For some of you, your symptoms may be more than what you experience. While others, your symptoms
may not be up to.
Yes.
And sometimes
when it's kind of different from what you were like you are expecting, it's good that you do scan so that you know how many babies are inside. Like I remember very well in the Bible when Rebecca had her own pregnancy and she was feeling
too much this thing.
The husband went to the Lord and they told her, 2 nations, not children, two nations. God did the scan for them. Told them. So just try and know if maybe you're having 2 or 3 nations.
Exactly, or 7 nations. Anyway, maybe this is the prophecy for somebody. Anyway, so the first time we went to see our doctor, amazing doctor, he was like, okay, this one that you're having these symptoms, let's even see how many babies we are dealing with. So you have to do your scan. And we advised in the last video, that's the things to do in preparing, like when you are still trying to conceive, the things to do.
No,
is to get a good,
credible hospital or doctor that can take good care of you.
So by God's grace, our doctor told us, okay, we have to do scan. And that day we didn't even expect that we were going to do scan.
We just want to see a doctor.
Yes, and there are different types of scan centers. I know that there are some labs that you can just walk into to do, like, but our own doctor does detailed scan.
Yeah, he's a specialist in.
Yeah, he's a consultant, so he does detailed scan, which is not cheap.
It's not. Scan is not cheap.
It's twice the normal.
For we went to a private hospital. Yes, a good private hospital. So
the price of the scan was twice the normal one in the town, but we know that we are doing the right one. So long and short of the matter is that you are going to have to do scan in the first 10 weeks or first 12 weeks of your pregnancy. The earlier the better. You are going to have to pay for antenatal registration.
Yes.
Even if you are using a government hospital, you will still pay for antenatal registration. So you are noting the 2 things.
Antenatal is not cheap.
Antenatal is not cheap.
If you don't pay on time, if you don't register antenatal on time, and when you go late,
you will still pay it.
You still pay it.
So it's better you pay it early so that at least the drugs, the prenatal vitamins they use in the hospital, you'll be getting it. Or the packages that come with the antenatal registration fee covers, you don't have to be paying for it, because if you don't pay for the antenatal registration, the drugs or lab tests that one is supposed to cover, you will pay for it independently, and eventually when you are paying for the antenatal registration, you will still pay for it, which doesn't make sense. So these 3 things now that I are telling you to note to prepare for financially. Number 1, have more cash than foodstuffs or loaded stocks at home.
Or have both together.
But if you have both together, most times those food will get to waste. I remember our beans wasted, our wheat wasted, the good weevils
the swallow as weevils enter, the wheat weevils enter, the beans weevils entered. Like the only thing that didn't spoil maybe rice, because rice is a bit okay, spag. See,
and they were a bit much. Some that we manage. Anyways.
But some that we cooked that we know that because of madam we can't eat. We had to refrigerate it. Some food spent weeks in the freezer. But anyways,
if you want to have the two, maybe you have visitors that help you eat, it's no problem.
True.
But have more cash than food stores. That's our own counsel. Prepare for your antenatal registration and scan. First scan especially. First scan, because you need it. And that's why we say look for the hospital you want to use. Know their fee, their rate, so that you'll be able to prepare. If it's 40,000, you know. If it's 50,000, you know. If it's 100,000, you know. You will know how to generate the money and keep it aside. Not the day you now get to the hospital, they say you have to do scan. And then
you're looking at yourself. Or they do scan for you. Some hospital they will do scan for you.
And say you go
and
pay.
They will tell you your bill at the end, and you'll be looking like
Or some people say go and pay.
They do scan for you and tell you at the end, then I say, okay, your bill is. You'll be looking at you like I will run and leave you.
Anyways, so you get to know that. Then the number 3, okay, I said scan. Then number 3 is your antenatal registration. At least after this first one, you can drink water. Drink water in the sense that you don't have any one coming too soon. The second scan will be around 20 weeks, 20 something weeks. That's their normal scan.
Okay. But beside that, we trust that there will be no complication, or the hospital, the doctor that you are using is very good and competent. For some, they may recommend periodic scan. Yes, depending on the kind of pregnancy.
Just to monitor
the child baby growth. Yeah.
But all things being equal, the next scan is supposed to be their normal scan. That's at 20 something week, which we still pay for. Then another thing is you will do some lab tests. They will not, if you are using a very good hospital, they will not rely on the previous results you get at Tabami or university or whatever. They will redo your genotype test, your blood group, your PCV, that's your blood level.
Some will even do HIV test.
Yes, now HIV, hepatitis, urinalysis. They will check your rhesus factor. See, they will. At least I did like 10 scans and 10 tests to start with first. So you will do those ones too. So foodstuffs, scan, antenatal registration, lab test, second scan, and immediately as soon as you can, start saving for your baby
shopping.
Start
saving for baby shopping. Inflation is global. See, inflation is a global something.
No matter the part of the country you are in,
part of the world you are in, you can go to the market today and they will tell you that this thing is $1, or they can tell you it's 100 Nigerian naira. But when you go the next day, the price may be like 50% as added.
So, and the truth of the matter is that baby things are not cheap.
They are not cheap. See, I will say this with my full chest. They are not cheap. Small baby clothes that see, oh God, the amount you use for baby shopping in my entire life, I've never for once me take that money to the boutique and say, get me this, get me that, see, baby things
they are not cheap.
And they grow very fast. Baby. See, it is well.
Just take it from us that no matter how minimal you want to be, no matter how minimal you want to be, should I give them a figure? Like an average figure?
It depends.
It depends. That's like
depends on what you want.
But no matter how minimal you want,
if you want the flashy ones, they are priced for you. If you want the luxurious baby package, if you want imported baby items, they are prices for you.
And if you want
the fairly used or second grade thrift,
they are available
They
for
have-
you as well.
So anyone
But anyways, start saving for your baby things. There are some hospitals that immediately you do your antenatal registration, they will give you a list
True.
for their own delivery list, the expected things you are supposed to buy for baby, then ask questions too from moms. There are some things that honestly speaking you don't need to buy. If you go to baby shop, just like bridal store, you will see many things
That you don't need. And the baby will
you may not use. So save yourself the money, but except the maybe your own, or you have, you believe you are financially okay, it's still good, but wastage is still wastage. Anyways, there are some things you really don't need. Especially for us, my other sister had to help us go to an wholesale shop. Like when I say wholesale shop, and they that's why we thank them a lot, because they helped us to bring it all the way from
Ibadan, Nigeria, down
to Benin City. Because I can't just imagine.
God bless you. We love you.
Because I can't just imagine if we bought those things here. Buying from wholesale stores, we knew how much we spent. So anyway, start saving for your baby items, because at most by 6 months you should have been done buying your baby things. If you are not done, at least you should be 80% done.
Yes. And for us, why we recommend you start saving early for baby things is that, one, your health, for some people it may be physically strong even down to the last day of pregnancy, while for others, from the first day they discover they are pregnant, they have complications and weakness.
Maybe not necessarily complication, but
maybe health issue, pregnancy induced issues. You understand, and they may not be able to go out maybe close to the period. So if you start buying them or start planning for them earlier, and also for people that may give birth earlier than the expected time. For some, they may have to give birth at 7 months, some 8 months, and it will be very, very unfair if you don't have your baby items.
It will be too stressful for you. You'll be running up and down.
Yes, and most times, you can't trust us, the men, to go and buy baby things. Please don't take that risk.
They will even be telling you that there's still time. There's no time, my sister.
Yes, we'll tell you that there is time. 9 months is enough window now. What's 9 months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? But
before
please,
you know it, series, before, one after the other, you are boom, you are there, and you be like, So 6, even for people that are strong, that don't have any pregnancy induced anything. For people that are strong, that don't have any pregnancy induced anything, once you are entering your 3rd trimester, the energy level is different.
Yes, it's
so
different.
Going to market around, arranging your nursery or whichever space you want to use to put your baby things, is a lot. It's a lot. So it's just best to arrange yourself, buy your baby things 6 months, at most 7 months. Make sure that everything is inside, so that your nesting period, they call it nesting period, your 3rd trimester, you can be using it to wash the things you need to wash, arrange the things you need to arrange, putting these things here and there. And why we say 6 months is that, so that immediately after you are done with shopping this thing, your shopping this thing, if you have not saved, or if you have not had enough spare cash to save for delivery, at that 7 months you can start saving for your delivery. Definitely they will tell you in the hospital your delivery fee. If they didn't tell you, ask them how much is your delivery fee for normal
and
delivery.
Also, for normal delivery, and for those that will do cesarean section, I think from that 6 to 7 to whatever month you are going to give birth, it's, I think, by God's grace, it's enough time for you to save whatever
that amount.
Yes, if it's normal delivery or
so ask for the two and just prepare your mind ahead and all of that. I think basically these are the financial tips, the things you need to know to take into consideration with finances when it comes to pregnancy, because the truth of the matter, these little things we just talked about are the things people don't know, because it's strategic times. If not, we just be feeling pressed.
Yes,
I remember there was a particular month we were like, all this money that just keep coming, it's just coming, we are not seeing.
See, from day one, babies they are selfish.
cut and
They are
uproot.
selfish from pregnancy down till after delivery. They are selfish. They
Even
don't care about you.
when you are already weeks to your delivery, say 9th month, you still have to note that you have to do some things in the house.
Exactly.
Maybe buy some additional things in the house, change some things in the house to accommodate whoever it is that is coming to assist you during that period. You shall need to still buy, and you want to do your naming christening ceremony too in a way that is celebrate.
Any way you want to do it.
Shall say for the most important things, the milestones you will need to spend, not so much money, but money that you need to prepare for, are the ones we have stated. We hope you have been blessed.
Please, if you can relate, drop a comment.
And you have any other advice to add?
Yes, you can drop it on the comment section. And please, we want to quickly say this, that for as many people that you know are going through this pregnancy period and
or they are just getting married,
yes, please recommend
share
this
to them
content for them. Just recommend it for them. Let them share to them. Let them listen to it, and you can be saving a lot of people from the stress. I think many people that don't have mentors, that don't have
anybody to tell them, and they don't ask
and
questions.
many people are making the mistakes, and even many more are making the mistakes of losing pregnancy. Honestly, so please try and
tell them to watch this series.
Yeah.
It's
a series.
New couple or people that are planning
fun.
to get married, especially this part, because finances, I still used to say it, finances is one of the things that can stress out the two partner in marriage. I know there are many other issues, spiritual, emotional, but this finance part there, when you are working, especially is when you are working, your salary is coming in, your business money is coming in, and then it's just going it's not going for you, it's not going for your husband. And then this, thank you Holy Spirit for reminding me, for some women that maybe you are a working mom to be and you are going to office, you have to buy maternity dresses.
Okay, yes, that's true.
For me, I'm not a working mom, so I didn't necessarily need to buy maternity.
You can't be wearing trousers always.
You have to get loose fitted
and you can't be wearing short dresses always, because
if you want to, there are some people that want to do slaying, whatever, but definitely it's not be comfortable for you. You may have to buy nursing bra, not the best, not the picky pecky. Well, you shall understand. So for people that are not necessarily corporate workers, I mean personally, I advise that instead of buying dresses, full dresses, boob, all those things that you may not be able to wear after pregnancy on a normal season, charter a lot of round necks. This one you can wear it from day one of your pregnancy till the end of your pregnancy. Buy different colors. This is maternity clothes is overrated, underrated rather. So it came to my mind, and I know that it's for somebody. So because if you decide to buy gown or sew different gowns, what if after pregnancy the grace you have at work you can't use it again? But you get the gist. So thank you very much for watching. We have taken our time out to do this. Please share, please like, please subscribe. Thank you very much. You are the young and blessed. We love and celebrate.